Okay, yeah, we're trying to keep up the winning ways. You know, anytime you go on the road, especially that far, um, unpredictable things can happen. You know, we had a couple freshmen throwing up on the bus, and a couple of kids got sick. So I don't know. Maybe it was the altitude, but I don't know. I try not to make any excuses about anything. But yeah, unpredictable. Not sleeping in their own beds. You know, they didn't like the bed at the hotel that we stayed at. So under all those circumstances, I thought they did pretty well. We can play better than what we played this weekend, but we got the results we needed. Against Adams, we should have had two early penalties. Didn't get them. They actually scored on us first, but then the girls regrouped and did pretty well. Hannah scored a goal in the first half, so the game was tied at halftime. And then Colleen came in and scored two late goals. But if you were at the game, it was a pretty one-sided game. We could have had more than three goals, but then we went over to Fort Lewis, and that was a much tougher game. They had some chances to score. We had some chances to score, and then Mackenzie Taylor gets to the back post in the 88th, 89th minute. It's kind of a dramatic way to win a soccer game, but it's pretty exciting.
So with the dramatic ways in that game, and then with the prior ways of you kind of dominating, which one do you like better?
Ooh, I don't like the dramatic way that much, no. But I do like the fact that we didn't allow a goal yesterday. That's the first shutout we've had this year, you know. So one goal at the end of the game actually wins it for you instead of just sending it to overtime. So it was good to have a shutout yesterday.
And then with the dominating play or with the kind of taking on the possession, is that something that you talked about in practice, or is something that you guys push overall to try to keep the possession overall?
All the above. All the above. I think for a women's college team, we probably try to keep the ball more than I think anybody we play. Everyone likes to thump it big. We don't really prefer that style, so we train that way. We talk about it. We try to play that way.
And how hard is it for it to translate from practice into the game, you think?
Oh, I guess it's pretty hard because that's the job we're trying to do. You know, if it was easy, everybody would be really good at it. You know, and everything you worked on practice, the girls could get out and execute. So it's difficult, but I think the girls implement it pretty well.
You've had Fort Lewis and then Colorado Springs some pretty big wins already this year. Where do you think the team is right now? How are you feeling about them right now?
Oh, like I said earlier, we didn't perform as high of a standard as I expected this weekend, but we won both games. So I don't know if I'm supposed to be pessimistic about, not playing as well as I wanted us to play, or if I'm supposed to be optimistic. You know, the cliche of if you can play poorly and still win, maybe that means you're pretty good. You know, so I don't know. I'm really confused right now, but it's one of those two. That doesn't help at all, does it?
Okay, you got two games coming up this week. You get to return home, and then you're on the road again. Just kind of preview those matchups for us.
Okay, tomorrow's game is probably bigger than most people realize. Oklahoma Baptist is very good. They beat us last year at their place in overtime. And actually, if you look back at 2017, that team had the best record in the country that didn't go to the national tournament. I think they only lost twice last year, so they are very good. So I love the fact that we're playing them here this year instead of traveling to Oklahoma and playing them there. And hopefully we play just a little bit better and maybe get a little bit of revenge from that overtime loss last year. And then we'll go to Bethany and play Southern Nazarene. They look like they might be struggling just a little bit, but you never can assume anything when you're on the road.